Geo land, Geo Nation. We got Morpheus, we got Neo, we got Geo, and we got Theo. Right now, the only two characters that are taken up are Theo and Geo. And they're not really taken up. They've just got an originator. Meaning there's an origination from the character Theo Live, and there's an original character Geo Live. I'm Geo, and my friend on the other side of the playground is Theo. We're going to introduce him to you. We're going to load one of his videos up. In fact, we're going to save some of his videos to our channel. You can find him in our channel somewhere. Theo. And all of us, well, see, so we need a Morpheus and we need a Neo. So I'm looking for Neo and I'm looking for Morpheus. Who wants to play the role of Neo? And who wants to take on the role of Morpheus? If you, auditions are open, okay? And for real though, for real, come on now. Come on, let's play, right? Remember, I keep telling you, let's fully take on these characters within the Matrix. The Matrix, let's get this clear, is what we're unplugging you from. The Matrix is this whole idea of separation. The Matrix is your illusory self and everything you see with these physical eyes. This is the Matrix. Your normal, everyday life that you lead, going to work, coming home, earning a living, getting sick, getting old, dying, the news, the media, all of this. This is all the Matrix. And it's all an illusion is what I'm telling you. And it all really doesn't exist is what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is that your perception of it and its perception itself, the entity I'm talking about, this Matrix, this environment, this capitalistic system, this government, everything that's keeping the wheel turning, this whole thing is a sort of like an entity or something. It's a collective consciousness. So it's consciousness, and it's combined or made up of an unlimited amount of expressions of God, or that which is. But it includes me and you in this whole idea of separation, which there really is none. So the consciousness itself that we're talking about is not in air. There's no air. This illusory construct, this matrix that we live in, this physical existence, is not in air. There's no air about it. When I say it doesn't exist, anything within it that is within the idea of separation that has to do with negativity, resistance, anything outside of omni, anything outside of totality, anything outside of eternity. There cannot be anything outside of eternity, which is God. And so the illusory part of what we're speaking about that does not exist is this separation that leads to unclear thoughts. It leads to fear. It leads to doubt. It leads to confusion. It leads to negative thoughts. It leads to the illusion of darkness. It leads to the illusion of sin. It leads to the illusion of evilness. When I say these are illusions, this is all being created and manifesting physically before you. At least the illusion of the physical form is before you. But nothing is physical. Nothing is solid. Nothing is solid. Nothing is really solid. It's all just a manifestation of light, or the appearance of the lack of light, the seeming appearance of the lack of light. So you seemingly think that there's a lack of light somewhere, that it's dark, that you're separate, that you're outside of this God, you're outside of this, eternity, which is just an idea. And because of this separation, what happens is that you begin to live out and manifest that which you dwell upon. So, because you're not dwelling upon strength, righteousness, clarity, confidence, grace, devotion, submission, reliance, order, surrender, forgiveness, gratitude, love, because you don't soak yourself in this, you don't dive deep, you don't hold to these, you don't understand what it means to think upon such things, you don't understand the depth of it, you don't understand the truth of it, you don't understand the morphing that happens when one does this. So we dwell upon the alternative, or the contradiction, or the parallel, or the seeming to be opposite, that lies within the construct of thought, word, definition, and form, and is caught up within concepts and word and division. It's all a breaking down of that which is. It's all a breaking down of the whole, taking the whole and dividing it, explaining it, giving reason to it, looking at it, observing it, perceiving it, comprehending it, apprehending it, then comprehending it, having reason in between to come to these comprehensions and these conclusions and these final definitions of breaking down what we're observing, which in its totality is really just one. And so whatever we dwell upon, if we're not dwelling upon those righteous thoughts, those righteous ideas, those righteous words, if we're not, because the words themselves are powerless. In fact, the concepts themselves, in fact, the whole realm, well, let's just start little by little. The words themselves are just powerless. But if we can understand the power behind the word, the feeling that goes along with it, or the actual understanding and awareness of the substance behind that which is being thrown out, the effect, the cause, effect, whatever, if there be any cause and effect. In reality, it's just a word, it's just a concept, it's just a thought. In itself, it has no power. In and of itself, it's nothing. In and of itself, it's just vibration. There's no harnessing of its power, because the power is not seen. The power is not in the words themselves. The power is not in the concepts themselves. The power is not in your perceiving itself, although perception is, 9/10 of the law. But the power is in the knowing of what's behind what's being said. What's behind the word. You. That which is. That which resides within you. That totality. That can come up with the word. That which was given sovereignty, which was given dominion to name, to divide, to construct, to eat from the tree of knowledge, to take on thought. The tree of knowledge is thought. We were allowed. We were given the grace. We were given the love. We were given the sovereignty. We were given the dominion already before we took the first bite. The illusion was the serpent saying that if you take and eat of such, you will be given eyes of God. That was the nothingness. That was the lie. The fact is, you had already eyes. The fact is, it's just a metaphor. The fact is, the whole idea of the tree of knowledge, which is this concept of thought, which is this concept of word, which is this breaking down and dividing and naming and whole reason for this physical expression of this cognizant, this form that we see. But when we begin to understand what is causing the cause behind the cause, when we begin to understand the power behind the word and who we truly are, what our true identity is, and we begin to rest in such of in these lands of plenty, in these lands of abundance, in these lands of, call it what you want. We can name it so many things, but we're talking about absolute totality. Resting without thought is really where it's at. But until we can get there, then we take on and we dwell upon things that are righteous. We dwell upon things that are true. We dwell upon things that are correct. We dwell upon things that are within harmony with that which is. We do not allow and entertain the alternative. This is the matrix. This is all the matrix. But that which does not exist has to do with the idea of separateness. It's not that easy to describe unless you're really on a journey to understanding what's being said. The matrix is everything that we're doing right now. What we are aware of as a regular human being. Hey, we're just human. We're just regular. I know I'm out there. I'm off the charts. I'm out of the box. I'm really hard to understand. I'm really sounding, weird and crazy to most people. But Jesus Christ said it, not me. I didn't say any of it. I'm just repeating it. I'm just living within it. I'm living the Christ out. Period. Unity all the way, baby. But how do we live out that unity? What does that unity mean? What is this matrix? Watch the movie over and over if you don't get it. But the matrix is being plugged into this system that we belong to, that we go to work to every day, day after day after day after day. And allowing yourself to slip into the world and just go through the routine of life, and to be caught up in the living and existing within this life that we live without any, without paying any attention to the relationship between your true identity, who you truly are, and your alternative identities that should be only taken on when one knows thyself. When one knows thyself, one can take on any identity and play the role well. When one knows thyself, one can understand the whole illusion of these other identities and have them not get into the way of perceiving life correctly. It's when we have no clue to the understanding and awareness of who we truly are, our eternal nature, our immortality, and the fact that you cannot have both. You cannot have mortality and immortality. It's impossible. It's an illusion. It's a very weird construct that people get caught up into, and I have no understanding of where the logic comes from. None whatsoever. I'm not reading this from the Bible nor from the life of Jesus Christ. Maybe I'm not seeing something, but that's okay. This is not a walking book open for debate. This is just what I see. This is just what I see and what I've seen from long past, even before BC to AD, and what came from the mouth and the heart and the life of Jesus Christ. There is no separation. My Father knows not of your iniquity. My Father knows nothing other than the perfection of that which is. My Father is only aware of the totality of love, the impersonal love. Your Father is my Father is your Father. I am you, you are me, we are one. It makes no difference where you walk, how you talk, what color you are, or where you live. Whether you live here on this earth, or in the stars, or beyond the stars. Your Father is my Father. I am you. You are me. And until you can understand this, until you truly, truly understand this, because this is undebatable. Sorry, but until you're here, you have not gone to school yet. You're still in pre-K. You're still in the life. You're still in the world. You're still caught up in the world. No, you're not of it. Yes, you're in it. You seem to think you're of it, but I'm here to tell you you're not. But until you understand the unity to what I talk, until you understand that I know that I'm talking to myself. I'm looking in the mirror and I'm talking to myself. I am the one that sent myself to myself. I am the self of all self, the one self, the only self. I am the truth. I'm the walking truth. I'm the living truth. I'm the walking book. Many men have asked me to write a book. And I've always wondered why I never write a book. How come I couldn't write a book? Why won't I write a book? What's going on, God? And every book I would read, at least the books that I was given by God, were books that I could just read, and I would read them and I would go, I can't write another book. This gentleman has said it beautifully. I can't say it any better than this person. There's no way I could write a book. Why would I want to write a book when the book that I wanted to write has already been written? And I've read it. I don't need to. It's right here. Read it yourself. And that starts with the Bible. But next to that, a book next to my heart, That Which Is, by Alfred A. Aiken. But it makes no difference. I'm a walking Bible. I'm a walking book. I am the truth. You are the truth. I am the way. There is no other way. There is no way outside of my way. That is what Jesus was saying. I am the way. You are the way. There's no way outside of you. There really is no way. You're searching for a way. I was searching for a way. Everyone is searching for a way outside of themselves. There is no way outside of you. You cannot, will not find anything until you stop seeking. That's why what it meant from your Father to your friend Jesus Christ, I am the way, I am the truth, and I am the life. Nobody cometh to the Father but by me. What he was saying is that, yes, you. He was a mirror for you. You are the reflection of him. He is the reflection of you. He is none other than you, and you are none other than him. One, the Christ. Not the Christs, the Christ. You are the Christ. You're the walking, living Christophany that you do not see, that you are not able to see, that you have no depth to commune with yet. Oh, you do. And oh, yes, you can. And oh, yes, you are. And oh, yes, I am. But it's your journey. And you have to find. You don't have to find it. You have to be willing to lay down your arms. You've got to be willing to lay down your life. You've got to be willing to get honest. You've got to be willing to get real. What does it mean to get real? That's some deep stuff right there. I'm getting real with you right now. I'm not playing any punches. I'm playing the role. I'm playing the role to its fullest potential. Because it is a role. It is a game. But now that we realize that, we play it. We get on. We what did he say? Let's roll. I'm up on the plane. I'm looking for something to do right away to bring that plane down, to stop that terrorist. I'm standing up and I'm saying, I'm here, let's roll. See, I'm not blown by the wind. I am the wind. See, I'm not shaky because I have roots and they're deep. And it's not because I have roots and you don't. Your roots are right next to mine. Your roots are mine. I am your root. I am your root coming to you. Coming up to the flower. Saying, I got you. I'm just aware of my roots. That might have been because I watched the movie Roots when I was really young. And that might have helped to allow my roots to grow. I don't know. It was the most traumatizing thing that had ever happened to me as a child. I couldn't believe that that was happening in this world. I was in shock. I was literally in shock. Awe and fear of how I got here. Millions will hear this message. It is unity. It is totality in its expression. And nothing can get in the way of it. Nothing can debate it. Nothing can come in front of it or behind it. or delay it. It's an emptiness that's unknown. It's a stillness that is a breath of fresh air. And that's what it is. You know? That's what it is. This is the Matrix. And we unplug you from the Matrix. We don't unplug you, and I'm not plugging you into the Matrix by getting you to watch me. No. No. I'm talking to myself, remember? This is the most therapeutic thing that I can do. This is me and God one-on-one. This is God speaking to me, saying, son, atta boy. Thank you. My gratitude and the gratitude from the God within inside of me is expressing itself, flowering itself, coddling itself, and speaking to itself, and reminding itself of its beauty, its perfection, its wonder, its absolute totality. It's the most therapeutic, refreshing thing that could ever be done on the face of this earth. Why do you think I want to get up on here? Not just for you. No, but I'm truly in tune with what's happening in my life and who I am. And I'm up here to talk with God. Are you kidding me? I know that when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to God. And it's not just that I'm talking to you either, because see, I don't need viewership. That's just the childlike faith that you hear coming from me, hoping and praying that I can make a difference in the world. We all want to make a difference in the world. We all want to feed our families. We all want to take care of our families. We all want to bring home the bacon. We all want to, be successful with that and do well with that. And yeah, that's part of it. That comes no matter what. It comes no matter whether you get fed or whether I'm feeding you. In other words, I don't have to bring home when I'm bringing home, it doesn't mean, when you say bring home the bacon, that just doesn't necessarily mean you need to bring home a truck full of money. You need to bring home yourself. That's bringing the bacon home. You need to figure out who you are and get honest and get authentic with where you're at and love the people where you're at. Love your environment, love your home, and do the best you can. Die to yourself at home. This is bringing home the bacon. Let's get that straight. You can't get confused up here in this classroom. You haven't been in the classrooms I've been in. You haven't been around the people I've been around. But I'm here to bring them to you. I'm here to bring their character to you. I'm here to bring their expression to you. I'm here to bring their consciousness to you. I'm here to show you that, you know what, I've been around so many people in my life because that's all God did to me. That's all I've done is run the streets. From a baby, I was living in other homes other than my own. Being taken care of by other families in the neighborhood. Being catered to, loved upon. I had many families. I didn't need my own family. I was staying in nice homes. But this is just my story. This is just my life. I'm just trying to share it with you. I've been around people that don't even need to talk when they communicate. They learn to lead. They learn to read energy. Not much talking doing it all. But when we do talk, oh man. Nothing like you ever heard. Nothing. I'm here to look at my life. I'm here to look at every inch of my life. I'm here to observe the so-called past that I was observing before, but I wasn't really in harmony with it. So when I say in harmony with it, you know what? Your past is your past. And you can design your past and what you went through, and you can change it. Just so you know. You can change your perception of it. You can draw nectar and gratitude and life and honey and power from it. You can take a look at it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm taking a look at my life. I'm taking a look at where I've been. I'm taking a look at where I'm at. And I'm taking a look at who I am. And I'm taking a look at this emptiness that is being called upon by me. I'm taking a look at this surrendering. I'm taking a look at this God factor. I'm taking a look and I'm observing God in action. And God is everywhere. God is speaking to me. As God speaks to you the same way, just like right now, God is speaking to you. When another man speaks to you, it's God. When another baby, somebody speaks to you outside, sorry. That's what you get when you come here. That's what you get when you come to Mark Priceless. Mark Priceless. That's what you get when you come to GEO. You get GEO-ness. But I'm here to observe my life. I'm here to look at my life. I'm here to not be really concerned about what you're listening to, how you're listening to it, how you're interpreting it, what you think or how you feel about it, or whether I need to grow viewership and cater my talk towards the viewership, and I need to, cut this out, critique this, or do this or do that so that I can, speak to the audience. And yes, that will come. When I've got a real audience, slow down, Geo, slow down. When I have an audience, or and it's not that I don't have a real audience. I got 25 subscribers. It's getting there, man. It's freaking getting. Don't get me started, Geo. It's getting there. I've got 25, so I already consider that I have an audience. So yes, that's why I'm getting like this. This is why this is coming out right now today. Like, all right, I'm turning a corner or something, man, because I've got like 25 subscribers, man. And so I'm considering that my first click. I'm considering that my first milestone. I'm considering that my first hook. I'm considering that freaking green light. I'm considering that like, oh no, I really need to embrace this. I really need to figure out a way to macro step it. Maybe Howard has that macro step. Maybe me and Howard could do something. Doesn't matter. It'll macro step on its own. On its own, right? We're here to show the power of faith. We're here to show the power of God. We're here to show God in action. We're here to show the viral, but who cares? There's so much to it. I don't even care about that because I'm here because I am here just to be talking to God. I'm not really here for all that, really, right? Because see, I'm done. I want you to know that now. I'm done. I've been done. I don't need to do this. I do not need to do this for any following. I don't need to do this for anything, for any compensation. I don't need to do this because, there's some kind of ego going on. No. I'm risking everything. You don't know what I'm doing. And I would do this regardless anyway, no matter what you think. I'm doing this for a bigger reason. I'm doing this to talk to my family. I'm doing this for me first. I'm doing this because I want to talk to myself. And what? I can hit a button and say, and now feed it to the world at the same time? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll put my life on Front Street. Bring it. God, you want to use me? You want to use this vessel? Man, there's nothing more I'd rather do. It'd be an honor and a privilege to be used by God. To be used and to have this life have meant something. So I'm here to examine my life on the screen. I'm here to look at my past. And I'm here to perceive my past in a way that might benefit me today. I'm here to teach you to do the same thing. And I'm here to look at the whole. I'm here to look at the, I'm talking within the matrix, right? Because if I don't, I'll lose you. I got to help you where you're at. I've got to stay within the majority. I'm already out of the box already. But somehow I need to stay within an area of energy that you can understand. Somehow, a little bit. And so what I'm feeling or what I'm seeing is, because remember, we're warriors, right? I'm a warrior. Okay. I'm a warrior. I'm just looking at the recording. I do too many videos. We're all warriors. But what warriors do, or what warriors are we're able to step into any role, and I'm talking, real life stuff here, whether that means me being a professional and being able to interact with executives, or whether that means me being a, somebody that's on the street, or a baby, or autism, or I can meet you. A warrior is able to master, or be a master, because there's really no masters. I don't really like the word, but you're able to handle any role that comes to you. You can do it. You handle it. It doesn't matter what it is. There is no, well, I'm not a plumber. No. There isn't, well, I'm not a, no. A warrior does. A warrior is given a task shows itself, and he does it to the best of his ability. That's what a warrior is. So we're bringing it like a warrior, and we're creating more warriors in this world. That's why we created the whole GEO character thing. But I'm here for me first. So I don't really need the following. I want the following, I want the viewership, because I want to make a difference, and I want God to, use my life, so I'm available, so I'm sure it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. It's already happening, and it's part of it. But I mean to make this clear. As we grow this group, because the group's growing, we're going to do events, we're going to have retreats. The big thing is getting together. I'm building what I'm doing. And it encompasses everything within every single video I've ever said anything on, right? So I'm not going to change. I am who I am, and I'm going to be pointing out this unity for the rest of my life. I'm going to be unplugging you from this matrix and plugging you into God. That's what I do. But in the midst of all that, I'm building the biggest friendship I can build. I'm building a village outside of my village, so I can help serve you better, because that's my whole deal. Is I'm here to serve you. I'm your AI. I'm your VA. I'm the AI VA for you. Right? Don't go use the other. There's other, VAs and AIs out there, and I'm the best. Right? So I'm going to serve you, but I can serve you better if I build a huge, and that's what we're doing, man. I'm building a huge gang, of people to serve the world. Bunch of friends. We're going to have retreats. We're going to have outings. We're going to get together on the weekend. We're going to have speakers come in. We're going to have fun. We're going to have dinners. We're going to chill. We're going to socialize. We're going to fellowship. And I'm going to be able to get to know a lot of you. And wherever you are, if I need to plug you in, or if I can plug you into certain communities where you're at, then I can plug you in. It's like an open group, and then I can plug you into closed groups out there in the community, out in the world. Groups that are in your area where there's people already, a place you can be, because it's all about being around a village. It's all about being around people. It's all about being out there in the mix. I'm telling you, when I tell you, because I say a lot, you know what, it doesn't happen in your bedroom. It can't happen in your bedroom. It needs to happen out in the world. That's how it is. Okay? Yeah, I know computer can do a lot. And ultimately, you know, if you're really that much, but you have to get out and connect. So we connect. We're networkers. That's what we do. We're bringing it to you. We build networks. We're networkers. It's what it's all about. We bring people together for the fun of it. You know, we're having fun. And so I'm up on here trying to tell you that the first thing I'm ever concerned with is just the fact that I'm here for me first and then you, but I am you, and I am going to let my heart be exposed. I'm going to be totally transparent. I'm going to give you what I feel inside, no matter what's being said out in the world or in your home. So you can learn to understand that everyone, even your children and you and your brothers and sisters and your aunts and uncles, have a right to have their own understanding, to have their own observation, to have their own interpretation, to not be subjected to any dictarian, you know, whatever it's called, you know, being, you know, you have to believe this way. This is, you know, evil in itself, right? And if we love people only based on how they think and what they do, and whether it suits our expectation, then again, you know, we're missing something, right? I mean, that only makes sense, right? So I'm just giving you my life. You're here for one reason or another, but I feel that God Himself is able to provide a service to my community, to the service of the people that view this content. So we're meeting needs, we're plugging people, we're out in the community, we're hands-on, we're practical, we're tangible. Okay, this is not, you know, totally you know, pie in the sky, you know, only video kind of stuff. Just hit me with a comment. So that's what it is, and that's who you are, and that's who we are, and that's what I'm bringing, along with a whole lot of other stuff, a whole lot. It's going to blow your mind. It's literally going to blow your mind, because here's the reason. You really don't know me. That's for sure. You don't know what I have to share. You don't know what I know. And you don't know who I know. And you don't know what I have. And that's okay, because neither do I. Because it's not me. It's only God. And whatever God has, we all have. And I'm here just as an empty vessel to help give you some guidance or reflection on how to access and utilize the resources that are right in front of you. But I'm like, you know, the computer, when it, you know, we wanted it to be user-friendly, right? I'm your user-friendly. I know you realize that these resources are in front of you as well, but a lot of you don't know how to access them, utilize them, or put them into use, or how to put them in order, or what to do first. A lot of you don't even know what you do, what you want. I'm here to bring the dream back into your heart. I'm here to tell you to start dreaming, honey. Start dreaming, sister. Start dreaming, brother. Start dreaming, Guya. Start dreaming, Ate. Because I'm here. I'm here to help you, to want you to start to dream again. Believe in yourself again. I want you to start to think that you can do that which you want to do. I'm not sure if you know what you want to do, but a lot of you out there don't even know what you want to do. You don't know what to do. You know you want to do something, you know, significant. You know you want to do something to make a difference in the lives of other people, but you're just not sure what it is, because you want it to be somehow comfortable, something you like, something you love, and you just can't see what it could be. I'm here. That's why I'm able to describe it, because I have the answer. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to describe what you're going through. I am your VA. I am your answer. All right? And that's why I'm here. Not only that, just to help you figure out maybe a good path to take, or different options for you to look at, or how to start to think in a way so that you can see these options for yourself, and how and have, like, a few to pick from that are equally enriching and equally effective, and equally something that could be very done by something that you might want to do, and how to figure out to do something, or how to draw that dream out of you. Who are you inside? What is it inside of you want to do? You're just not aware of the fact that you can make a life out of it, that you can make a living out of it, that you can change your life. You can change things, and it doesn't take that long. It's all in our attitude, and we have classes for attitude. We're bringing you attitude adjustment classes for real. Down and dirty. This is no joke. Everything is attitude. Everything. We just don't know how to hold the attitude. We don't know how to move ourselves away from the attitudes that we don't want or don't like. But it's all attitude. It's all perception. It's all, oh yeah, whew, oh yeah, I'm okay. We're okay. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I can do it. You may be at a point where you don't even believe in yourself. And I'm here to believe in you until you can believe in yourself. I'm saying I believe in you already, and I don't even know you. I'm saying just to understand that, you know what? The power of belief, just start with a little bit. Begin to believe yourself in the little things. Start to see what you do good in life. Start to see where you do things in life that, you can say, well, yeah, I can do my laundry, I can make my bed, I can eat dinner, put my plate away, whatever. And start to say, okay, I do believe in myself. You're right. Actually, I do believe in myself. But for the bigger things, and for the more things that are more a little bit intricate, and the things that require a little bit more of a sturdy foundation, we start with the little things. We can't get into the big things until we master the little things, and we stick within the power where we're at. We don't walk in the water until we understand what belief is, and what faith is, and what love is, and what respect is, and what emptiness is, what God is, and who we are. We don't do any of those things. God does those things. We don't do anything. God does it all. But until we can get to that point where we truly understand that, we've got to operate in where we're at. And so we need to think upon things that are wholesome. We need to meditate. We need to be still. We need to tell ourselves over and over that we're perfect, that we're okay. I am perfect. I am good. I am awesome. I am open. I am positive. This is what needs to happen. Love you, man. That's it. You're just getting some real stuff coming out here. I'm not going away. I'm bringing the truth. I'm bringing the real. I'm bringing the price. I'm bringing the priceless. I'm bringing the mark. I'm not even bringing the mark and the price anymore. Mark and the price left the building. I'm bringing the marked priceless. I'm bringing GEO. I'm bringing GEO Nation. I'm bringing love, true love, and personal love, not personal love. We don't do personal love here. Our impersonal love is the most Our impersonal love is the most personal love you can get. Okay? So find out what that means. Impersonal love, personal love. God, is God a personal God, or is God an impersonal God? God is absolutely only one thing, and that's impersonal. God does not love you based on who you are, what you do. God loves you regardless of what you do, what you look like, what you say, how you act, what you do, all the sin you committed. God loves you. God reigns on the just and the unjust because God does not see the unjust and the just. God does not see what you see. You see good and bad. You see right and wrong. You see evil and good. You see things outside of God. You see yourself outside of God. God does not see this. This is not true. This is an illusion. This is not a fact. This is not. This is fable. God is not aware of it because there is nothing other than God. Omni does not mean omni, but. Research that on your own. Use your own logic. I love you. Coming at you. And I'm going to continue coming at you. And you're going to start to see and hear some stuff that I don't even know about, that I have no idea about. I don't even know who I am either. I don't even know I can't recall everything I've been through. I know where I've been, and I know what I've been through, and there's things that have made me strong. It's all made me strong. I've been pulling so much nectar from it for the last several years, or a decade or whatever. I've been pulling so much nectar from my life that I've got honey everywhere. It's sticky. It's all over me. It's in my hairs. It's all over. Oil, nectar, honey, juice, fruit from my life. And I've gone through so much and been so many places and done so many things and have been in so many different realms of thought, influenced and uninfluenced, altered and unaltered, in states that are here and beyond with no veil and no barriers, with the assistance of plants out in the world. I can't recall that stuff. I don't know anything. I have no idea what happened. It was all, just a beautiful experience. But there's stuff out there that I'm not even aware of that I've been through that God will draw out of me. God is molding me. God has molded me, and God will continue to mold me. God is nothing but what you see. And until you understand that, everything will be sort of a struggle for you. But that's why we're here. We're here as an expression of the energy that is. Direct. And amongst the brotherhood. I found the kingdom. I'm here to help you find it. I love you. And I love you with every single fiber of my being.